Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Njenga Njeru. Now, how do you introduce yourself successfully to a person you consider a potential candidate for marriage? This is the Matchmaker Show. We pair men and women for the sake of marriage. We post their contacts, either their phone numbers or emails, and depending on how you introduce yourself, plays a leading role in determining whether or not that person will be interested. So, very quick, how do you introduce yourself? How does it become a catchy kind of pitch? How do you stand out from the others? How do you stand out from the rest? Because I believe that everybody will be desired by a crowd of people. And so many people will be sending contacts, they will be sending greetings, and they want you to become theirs. They want to own you. And if you get posted, that is. On the other hand, now you are the one sending a message. How do you stand out? How do you become unique? How do you become unique? And that is what we are discussing on this video. So very quickly, in the count of 3, 2, 1, you can check whether you have subscribed to this YouTube channel. Check whether you have liked the video. We say there is no watching without liking. And then, yeah, it's a good thing so that we can proceed. Now, every other time that people get messages, probably I will speak about messages as opposed to calls, and then we can probably do another video to consider calls. When you're sending a message, either it's on email or on Facebook, there are people who do not understand the very basics that make you stand out. And I said again, that is what we are discussing on this video. Number one, you have to introduce yourself. And I do not post people without giving a brief description. You will rarely find that my team has posted somebody on Njenga Njeru without a brief description of who they are. Although the videos I post here are very brief, you cannot share the entire life history of somebody, but at least the questions that matter. Why are you single? How old are you? Okay. Do you have children? And if yes, how many? Where do you live? What do you do for a living? Questions like that. Have you ever been married before? Are you trying marriage for the first time? Those are the questions we ask on this show. And then one will decide whether or not they will be interested in the guest. You understand? So the question here is, how did you introduce yourself? How are you going to say, my name is so and so, this is where I come from, I do not have children, or I have this number of children, I have X number of children, and things like that. Those are the basics that determine whether or not the candidate will be interested. There are people who are like, ulipata. They are sending you a message on WhatsApp. Niliona unatafuta bibi, ulipata. You see, no salutation, no basic courtesy. You should start with introducing yourself. Like, start with an introduction. This is so and so. I am this and this age. I have this X number of children. I'm looking for a partner. And it would be fine if we can get to know each other. Very brief, but very effective. There are also people who go an extra mile and attach their photos, because when you attach your photo, it shows one thing. One, you respect that person's time, because if somebody comes on the show, that means there will be so many people who want to engage them. Okay? There are so many people who want to engage them. So you ask yourself, if I send a brief description, I send my photo, what I do for a living, and things like that. If you're interested, kindly get back. Okay? And that person will be reading your information, and they look at your photo, and na sio kutuma picha ya hapa kwa shingo peke yake. Sometimes, if possible, I'm not the one choosing, but if I was to look for a serious candidate, I would ask myself, did that person give an entire description of themselves? Then I will respond. You're getting the point. Now compare that person to somebody who just asked you, hi. They did not say what they wanted. They did not proceed from there. So that is a life hack. And number two, you have to be very respectful. There are people who ask me to send emails. Njenga, can you please share my email instead? And somebody who is interested can reach me via email. And then the person will be like, hi, unajua hamujibu message, sijui kama umeona hii yangu, huwa hamujibu. And the person will be like, oh, so umekuwa ukijaribu kila mtu. You get the point? So one candidate is completely different from the other candidate. Are we together? So to that point, make sure that any other time you approach a candidate on this show, you at least introduce yourself, attach a photo if possible. Nothing will happen to you just because you shared your photo. Otherwise, that is private. Just look for a decent photo, one or two, touch, and then introduce yourself. Number two, when you are introducing yourself, you don't go straight to the point that I want a very serious, stable kind of person, this and that. Don't complain about your previous relationship, okay? Don't speak about the evils met on you by your ex, probably. Don't speak about the negative effects that relationships have had on you. Don't kind of explain how negative relationships have been on you. You understand? So that is what I mean when I say don't attach negative energy to that kind of introduction. Another thing, it is important to welcome that person to you. Like, assure them that even if you are divorced, give them the reason why you are single when you're introducing yourself, whether it's on call or even on message. Let people know you as an open book. I am single because I am either separated or divorced. Okay, I am single because of this and that. If you're widowed, you can indicate. If you've not been married, you can also indicate. Are you getting the point? If you do not have any relationship, let that person know that they are safe taking you as a prospect, because nobody would want wrangles. I believe there are people who are in a relationship right now with their ex, or they are in contact with their exes courtesy of child support. Maybe they have shared custody, but if you are approaching that person, you can also make them comfortable by assuring them that even when there is shared custody, the person is safe and the relationship does not extend beyond shared custody. You get the point? And that is exactly how you stand out from the rest. Otherwise, there are people I bring on the show, an entire video I have explained about the candidate, and after explaining, probably the candidate came on board, shared their story, and somebody did not listen. They go straight to the message on WhatsApp, and the person is like, ulisema unaitwa nani? Unajua sikusikiza hiyo video. I didn't listen to the video, so I didn't watch it. So you said your name is, then you appear very, very rude. Okay, you come out as somebody who is rude and careless because you did not even want to listen to what that person had to say concerning their journey as singles. And to that point, now you know what you should do. But I believe there are so many ways through which you can stand out when you're trying to engage the other candidate. So please let me know in the comment section what you think can also make you stand out of so many people who are looking for matches and you want to become the one who has been chosen. It's always a tough kind of experience. So if you want to be posted, you can contact my team on 0712 997 660, or if you're outside the country, the Kenyan code is +254 712 997 660, and you will get in touch with my desk. They will help you if you like. So until then, this is Njenga Njeru. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can follow me on Facebook at Njenga Njeru, because that is where I post the contacts of our guests, and you'll be getting these updates in real time. Until then, this is Njenga Njeru. God bless you. Bye bye.